Hello everyone, welcome to our podcast. Today we are going to play a podcast on the topic of junk food. I am Arjun.
Abhishek, I'm from.
So here let's start with the introduction of junk food. So
Hello everyone. As we know, nowadays junk food market is increasing day by day, and we don't know about that. What will be the consequences that we will face in our future? Right now, if you see in hospitals, we have number of cases of diabetes, BP patients, and I think 5 years after we will see a cancer patient as well. So my point is that what I want to deliver to you that food is very bad for our health. Although if we eat our home food, adulteration is very common nowadays. So I think we should avoid those foods which have uh, which has intolerance and which has I think uh,
more sugar.
uh, cholesterol level. Those foods which increase cholesterol level, for example, fried foods, I think we should avoid that if we want to be healthy in the future.
There are so many advantages of junk food also, like it is easily available and it is ready to made food whenever we have to go in a hurry, so we can prepare this type of food within few minutes. So there are some advantages, but if we talk about their disadvantages, there are a lot of disadvantages also. They increase the chances of risk of getting increase of like cholesterol level. They increase the level of cholesterol, or there may be some disease which we get like liver diseases, because it is very difficult for our liver to digest the fat or the junk we had from these junk food. So there are a lot of things that we should keep in mind
I think
before
our
eating.
young generation is very fond of this type of food. I'm also fond of this type of junk food, but ultimately I know that I will have to suffer ultimately in future. I'm trying to reduce this junk food as much as I can, but I also want to request from all of the youngsters and junior adult kids that please don't eat. Have you seen when you visit to any street vendor, their chopping boards are made up of woods. So when they cut, although it's a very old chopping board, so mostly chopping boards are made up of woods. So the particular area at which the sharp of knife put, it is slightly reduced from that deck plane. So that wood is not, where is that wood gone? That wood, we eat that wood. So we should also think about these type of fact. Uh, so I think we should reduce to eat this food and switch to organic food as soon as possible.
And there is also no hygiene in they never maintain the hygiene of the food, the quality they are using, the oil they are using. It's, I think it is the very cheapest and the lowest quality of their food. And but young generation are still liking this food. They are all I have ever seen that there is a lot of queue in front of these uh, junk food items or their stalls. But I think it is not happened that way, that they should reduce the intake of these junk food. It would be helpful for their health risk.
The uh, as, as, as far as I know, these guys who sell momos, so the immunities are made up of two things. That is egg and another thing is refined oil.
Yes.
And guys, we should leave to use refined oil. Apart from that, we can use mustard oil and peanut oil and like
Vegetable.
not vegetable, also vegetable oil if oil is not available, and our homemade ghee. But we should not eat refined oil. But these munis are only we can made by these two items, that is egg and another is oil. The concentration of oil is 90%. So you can think that what are you eating. So ultimately these momos are made up of uh, white flour. White flour is very dangerous because we cannot digest the white flour easily as we can digest millet, flour, wheat flour, etc. So I think we should not eat momos, these chili potatoes, because they don't give us any energy. Again, in respect, they take away from, they take energy from our body. So these are very dangerous foods. We definitely we should avoid these type of foods.
We all know junk food is not better for our health, but why we all eat? Uh, because of this is delicious and look wise.
Yes, it's look too amazing and delicious. But just have a look on this. They give you food in the way that you can't resist it to it.
and and many gym trainer say skinny boy, if you want fat on your body, you can eat junk food, fried momos, like many things जो fried होते हैं.
I think they are not the good influencer. They are influencing our public in a bad manner. They just want their views on YouTube or everywhere in like in interview or podcast. They want their attention. That's it. Their motive is that much.
I think there are two type of fats, saturated and unsaturated.
Yes.
If you want saturated fat is good for our health. Where you can get saturated fat, you can get saturated fat by your home products like cheese, milk, homemade ghee, butter, dairy products, and like some fruits like banana. You can have shakes in morning, but by eating junk food, you can have only unsaturated fat. Problem with unsaturated fat is that you cannot cut unsaturated fat from your body very easily. Ultimately, you have to suffer even though you are doing gym or any exercise. So I think we should not eat because in respect to have unsaturated fat. So unsaturated fat is not good for our health.
And these are let me tell you about the unsaturated fat. These unsaturated fat get accumulated in our body like in blood vessels, and they make a plaque which started building in the finest arteries and veins in the heart, and then this lead to the heart attack. As you have seen that lot of gym trainers, lot of people who have fat, people who mainly consume fat or oily products, they used to have it. Then they, because of this, their unsaturated fat level or cholesterol level is increased, so they also get the heart disease like heart attack and many more. Then they have to suffer more than.
I think in India, a research found that 95% population of India skip their breakfast, which is a very bad thing.
Yes.
I think if we take our breakfast, then our whole day we can spend with our empty stomach if we don't have time or don't, if food is not available like at that time. But we skip that breakfast, or on the place of breakfast we eat 4 aloo parathas, which is contaminated with lot of oil and butter. So I think we should prepare our meal in that manner so that we can have proteins, vitamins, fats in our daily diet. Result of that, we will healthy, as well as we will not feel lack of energy in our body. Sometimes we do lot of work, so in the end of the day we feel very exhausted, very fatty. So I think if we took our breakfast in morning, then this situation will never arise. So we should have our breakfast.
Many people want cheese on our
On the bread.
food product.
Yes.
So tell me, cheese is better for our health?
No, cheese is better, but Problem is that at what time and at what food you are eating that. If you are eating cheese on pizza, if you are eating cheese on pasta, then definitely it is not good. If you are eating cheese on your chapati in lunch time, then till evening you will definitely digest it. But if you are eating cheese in night, definitely it is not good. So I think prepare your meal on behalf that it is it will be digested. So I think that is the good thing.
Okay, let me tell you the case I have recently seen. One of my friend, I will not take his name. He was recently hospitalized because of he mainly consumed fatty things like burger, cheese, pizza every day on a daily basis. He used to have it, and then one day he opened his eye in a hospital. Then I asked him what happened. Then I read all the reports of his. Then I found that he has high cholesterol level. He has his liver is almost damaged just because of these consuming these products. So I think we should not consume in that much way that we get hospitalized in.
Yeah, definitely. But no one, these adults never listen to their parents as well as their elders who give them advice, because these street foods are easily available as you said, and like we can see these vendors on every street. Like in my street, I can see 4 to 5 vendors who sell junk food like biryani, kachori, etc., patties. So it is easily available, and we all know that nowadays uh, kids get pocket money, so they have money, so they can eat whatever
Yes,
they want, and they skip their lunch or their uh, like breakfast. So this is very bad habit. They should adapt such type of things which help them to grow, which help them to keep them good, which keep them healthy. So they should change their habit also.
And one of the main reason about consuming too much junk food is that they are very easily available and they are very at the cheapest rate. If you compare the prices of junk food versus the healthy food, then we will find that healthy foods are much costlier than junk food. That's why the kids or mostly all of the generation nowadays are heading towards the junk food, as they are we can prepare within 2 minutes, like we have already seen the lot of advertisement, and they are making more advertisement like in this way that we are more get attracted towards them, and they are selling at very high prices.
I think we should also understand we can never skip junk food always, but we can have this junk food once or twice in a month. But also, the place is also plays a vital role. Like we should eat junk food, like if you want any outside food, in auspicious and very hygienic places. For example, we have Bikaner, we have uh, Haldiram, and also some restaurant which is fully hygienic, and as well as they don't they don't mix anything. Their product is adult free, adulteration free. So I think we should eat in that. If we really have, if we really want, if we really have curiosity to eat junk food. But apart from that, if we eat on daily basis, one day we will open our eye in hospital.
I think this is not for good making, like who see making of this Bikaner and Haldiram products.
But they are I think their
Actually,
quality is
if you compare these from street vendors, their quality is far better than that. Also, they are making in front of you. They use mostly they uses ghee and good quality of oil, and also
they are
they
also-
replace their oil.
and their quality is also checked by their SSAI, the hallmark
yes,
of
yes.
food products. They also conduct a routine visit at their places to check the quality of the food they are providing to the consumer. So that's why I think they will never compare. We should not compare the vendors and the Bikaner and the other highly named products. So at last we have a conclusion that we should avoid junk food as much as we can and adopt a healthy or homemade food most of the time. So that's all from our side.
And